video, I'm going to discuss how I made 1 million from Facebook groups. But ladies and gentlemen, this video is not all about how much I made. It's not all about the money I made. It's not all about making like a lot of money or small money. This video is all about someone who is right there. You are thinking of starting a business, but you don't have any capital, you don't have any investment to make, but you really want to start a business. You feel like you want to start a business, but you don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you an idea in this business. You are going to pick that idea, and I want you to stick to that idea. I want you to understand it, because the first day I picked that idea, or I came across that idea, I really undermined it and I did not take into consideration of that idea. So I'm going to give you this principle, and you'll be using it in most of your businesses. You'll be using it in most of your marketing places, because it is being used by big companies, and I got it the hard way. For you, are going to get it the easy way just by watching this video up to the end. So ladies and gentlemen, what gives you the up to the end? Because I'm going to divide the video into 4 parts. The first part is that I'm going to introduce to you a principle that I used for making that 1 million on using Facebook group. Then the second thing, I'm going to tell you how I used Facebook group to implement that idea. Then the third thing, I'm going to be giving you evidence of which group I made, and how exactly I really implemented the idea. Then I'm going to summarize by telling you where you can start and how you can start implementing the idea. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste your time. Let's jump into the video straight away. Now, what is this idea? Ladies and gentlemen, I got this idea from three different books, but I also got it from one of my mentors who is a Nigerian and wrote the book 13 Secrets That Schools Never Taught You About Money. So that book is a free book. If you really want it, just comment in the comment section. If I see very many people asking for it, I'll share it in my Telegram channel. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, make sure you check a link down there. You find my Telegram channel. If you want the book, you comment on this video that I want the free book. Then I'll be sharing it on the Telegram channel if very many people ask for it. So that I got this idea from that book. Then when I was following most of the inspirational, most of my mentors, you find that they were talking about this idea, but it was very hard for me to understand this idea. So it took me time to understand. It took me like 1 full year to understand it. But when I applied it, and when I understood it well and read about it well, I applied it, and it really helped me to make that 1 million I'm talking about. That actually, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, the truth is that that's the first money I've ever made online. Like, my first 1 million online came from Facebook groups, and I did not put any money, like I did not invest any other money apart from maybe my data and maybe using my phone. That's all. But the thing is not all about using Facebook. The thing is not all about going to online or what. The thing is that understanding the business idea, because that's the whole thing. So what is the principle? The principle is simple as connect an hungry man with a food seller. First, think about it. Connect a hungry man with a food seller. That is the principle. That is all. Even in some books, they don't mention it like that. There are different ways of mentioning it like that. But actually, I picked that one. I picked that phrase so that everyone can understand, because it was very easy for me to understand. I repeat it. I want you to take it very serious, because very many big companies are using the same principle to make money. I repeat the principle. The principle is connect a hungry man with a food seller. A hungry man is someone who really wants food. There's nothing this person wants apart from food. So if you can connect this hungry man with someone who is selling food, now because this person is already hungry, he wants food, there is no way he's going to keep that money in the pocket and refuse to buy food. However expensive that food is, this hungry man is going to buy that food. Ladies and gentlemen, this principle is very big, that if you really comment in the comment section and you really want me to do another video dedicated to this principle exactly, I'll do the video. And I feel like this principle is one of the things, if we the youths can understand it, it can change our lives. It can make for us a lot of money. But not only making a lot of money, but it can change our community, because this principle has a lot of power. Actually, let me just tell you something. Do you know that the whole of Facebook, the whole of YouTube, like those big companies that the only way they make money is by using this principle, that connect a hungry man with a food seller. For example, let's first pick Facebook. Now, how does Facebook make money? Facebook makes money by doing this. People run Facebook ads, like people pay Facebook to run their adverts. When you have adverts, maybe you are selling a cloth and you go and pay Facebook maybe $5, that you pay $5, Facebook is going to show that advert, or the cloth you are selling, it tells you maybe it is going to show it to 5,000 people. So that's how you pay money to Facebook, so that Facebook shows that advert. Now, who is a hungry man here? A hungry man is you who is selling. You are selling a cloth, but now you want the food seller, the person who is selling the food, is that person whom you are going to buy from, who is going to buy from you. You are the one who is looking for that person. So you are the hungry person. You are supposed to go and look for the buyer. So Facebook, the only thing Facebook is doing in this role, Facebook is not even doing anything apart from connecting you who wants someone to buy your clothes with the one who can buy your clothes. The principle is connect a hungry man with a food seller. We understand? So that's the same thing. How does Google make money? Google makes money. Let me not even go to Google. You're on YouTube. Let's use YouTube. YouTube as a very big company. How does YouTube make money? YouTube makes money. People pay YouTube. People pay YouTube for adverts. You understand? Like before watching this video, you saw an advert that came. Someone paid for that advert. So if that person paid for the advert, it means that person wanted something. Why was that person pulling out money to pay YouTube? And why YouTube particularly? That person wanted someone to come and buy, maybe if he's selling a software, someone to come and buy his software. If he's selling a book, someone to come and buy his book. So the one who wants is the hungry person. He's hungry, he really wants something, so he will pull out money. So this person pulled out money and paid YouTube. Now what did YouTube do? YouTube picked his advert and placed in front of you who is watching this video. So it means you are a potential buyer. You are someone who might be interested. So if you saw the advert and you wanted to buy, you would have clicked on the advert and you went and bought. Very many would go and attend those trainings and end up buying those products. So I'm really taking much time so that you understand this method, because it took me time to understand it. So now, this is it. A hungry person, the principle is connect a hungry person with a food seller. Now the one who is selling a book was the hungry person. Now who is the food seller? The food seller is the one who is having that food, and the money that you want, that is the person they are advertising to. So ladies and gentlemen, you might not have understood that, but I'm going to be showing you exactly how I applied it so that you can get it. I've been showing how people are spending a lot of money for this principle, but you are not going to spend any single shilling. I'm going to show you step by step, and you are not going to spend any single shilling. After all, this is like a full course. That's why I'm not going to be wasting much of your time. So ladies and gentlemen, how did I apply it to myself? Now, how do you use Facebook groups to implement the idea? I've already explained to you the idea. How are you going to use Facebook group to implement the idea? How are you going to connect the hungry person with the food seller using Facebook groups? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we the youth should appreciate technology. We should appreciate technology. Although technology has also its own disadvantages, it has a lot of advantages if we can appreciate it. Now, you look at it. Very many people are going to come to Facebook to post their selfies, to post their travels, to post their broken relationships. But do you know that you can use Facebook groups to make money? You can use Facebook groups to make a lot of money. And what are we doing? You are going to use Facebook group to connect a hungry person with a food seller, right? You're going to connect a hungry person with a food seller. Let me take an example. You don't have money. Remember, we are dealing like you don't have money. Let me take an example. You go to Facebook, type smartphones, type on Facebook smartphones. Now you're going to see very many different groups of smartphones, right? You're going to see different groups of smartphones. Now, there are people who are selling smartphones. There are people who are buying smartphones. You understand? There are those ones who are selling smartphones. There are those ones who are buying smartphones. Now, it means you are going to connect the two. Connect the person who wants to sell a smartphone, and connect the person who wants a smartphone. Connect the two together. you are going to take the commission in between will be your money. And it is a legit business, everyone knows about it, but only that we don't think about it and we don't see how we can bring it online, or we cannot see how we can apply the technology. That's as simple as that. You are going to connect the person who wants to buy with the person who is selling. Now let's leave the thing of hungry person and food seller, because you might not understand. So the thing is, you connect the person who is selling and the person who is buying. You are going to get a seller and you are going to connect the seller with the buyer. And how are you going to do that exactly? Now, you pick a niche. You are going to pick a niche. What do you love to do, or what do you know, or what do you really want? If you're a girl, maybe you like fashion, you like to put on different tiny clothes, or what, you know your own fashions. Maybe you are going to go and select. You are going to the Facebook groups. You are going to select people who are selling, or we are going to identify people who are selling clothes. You might not even go to the Facebook group direct. You might go to your boutique and identify people who are selling clothes. Now you are going to come and create a Facebook group about clothes. Maybe I'm taking a cloth. You create a Facebook group about clothes. Now, when you create a Facebook group about clothes, you are going to be sharing. You share this Facebook group of yours. Now, don't come to Jibril that Jibril is my friend. Let me share this group with Jibril. Yet me, I'm not a girl. I don't like this fashion. So you are supposed to get groups of girls who can like those clothes that you are going to be sharing. Now, those groups of girls, where are you going to get them? On Facebook. Where? On Facebook groups. Now, you look for groups that are fashion groups, groups that are giving trending clothes, like those type of clothes that you want. Now, share that group of yours to those groups, so that you get people from those groups that are having people that are like those type of clothes to join your particular group. Now, when they join your particular group, remember you're getting people who love those type of clothes. Please, this method can be used even if you don't have 1,000 followers, even if you don't have 500 followers, even if you have only 100 people. 100 people. Actually, the first time when I opened my group, I'm going to show you everything, because this is like a full tutorial. I want you to understand. I'm going to show you for me what I did exactly, what I picked, and what I exactly step by step before the end of this video. So make sure you watch the video up to the end and you're going to understand this thing. So when you have created your group. Now you have shared the group, like you have got 100 people. Now you'll be posting those different clothes to these people. Now remember, there are those people who have clothes. Someone has a cloth and he wants to sell that cloth very fast. So he will look for training for Facebook groups to send the clothes and to post the clothes. Now, owners of Facebook groups, this is what they do. They restrict posting. How are you going to get, when you are starting, you may even get difficulties in getting people who are selling. But when you do it for like a month or two, it will be very easy for you. You will sit at home and you can easily get a seller, you can easily get a buyer without any different hard work. What we do is a small setting in Facebook, where you set that before people post, I post this, because it is your group. Now, before people see this post, you are supposed to approve the post. Now, you find that these people who are selling clothes, they are going to be also targeting these groups of clothes. They are going to be sending their posts to these clothes. Now, for you are going to see that, hey, Jibril wants to sell a cloth, this and this. Jibril wants to sell this t-shirt and he wants to sell it at maybe 35,000 to my group. Then I tell Jibril, no, Jibril, this t-shirt, they cannot buy it at 35,000. Let me do what? I inbox him, because when he's sending that thing, he thinks that he's going to send it exactly to the people in my group. But because when he's sending, I'll have to first approve. Now, before me I approve, I pick Jibril's contact and I call Jibril, or I contact him. I say, Jibril, I saw your post. You were trying to post on my Facebook group that you are selling a t-shirt at 35. Yes, I posted, and I'm selling it at 35. Now, you know, I'm the admin of that group, and I think that this t-shirt, for it to be marketed very well, it should be at 25. That, yes, I have no problem. My last price is 25. That's obvious. I've never got any person who is selling something and you are trying to negotiate with him and then he refuses. If he refuses, maybe you'll be negotiating the price until you reach a certain moment where you can benefit, he can also benefit. So let's say maybe you people are benefited at 35. Okay, now 35, not so. You come to the group and you post that same thing, but you post it at 35, yet you had agreed at 25. The other person, you had agreed that you're going to give that person 25. For you are going to take 35. Now, you are going to do everything that person was supposed to do. you are going to do the negotiation, you are going to do everything. But sometimes, in most cases, no deliveries. For you are going to do negotiations. Now you tell this person, if you want the clothes, come to this boutique. Maybe there's a boutique in Kampala. That's where you have been marketing. That person will go to the boutique. You say, when you reach the boutique, call me. When the person reaches there, you call the seller that this person has reached. What give him the cloth. They give the cloth and they send for you your money. That is very, very clean and smooth. Now you may be worrying that Jibril, I saw the title. Jibril was saying how he made 1 million with Facebook groups without any investment, and you are worried that you have spent now so far all these minutes, you have not seen how Jibril made 1 million using Facebook groups without any investment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how I made 1 million without any investment on Facebook, and that is my first money online. So I want to prove that, and how am I going to prove it? Is to show you the group that I opened. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I attend mobile money business. Because I was doing a mobile money business, I looked at how can I turn this business online. That's what I was thinking about. Now we shall be posting other videos of how you can start, how you can turn an idea into an online business, how you can generate ideas, business ideas. We are going to make videos maybe. So what you should do, just subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button, because we are going to be sharing a lot of ideas. We're going to be sharing a lot of business content, how you can start online businesses and how you can start your own business. I have a dream of helping 1,000 young Ugandans to start their own business. Even if you start a business that gives you 2,000 in a day, 2,000 shillings in a day, I'll be very happy, because you would have solved the problem of unemployment. There are very many papers that are being produced every year, but there are no jobs that are being produced every year. So if me and you can collaborate to start businesses, it means we will be actually creating jobs for people. And even if you don't create a job, but you start your own business and you are doing it, you have a reduced competition. Instead of you going to compete for a job, a brother is going to go for the job, because for you have your own business you are tending to. But when your business succeeds, you cannot do it alone. You are going to start employing people, and that's where we are going. So just subscribe to this channel. Just make sure you smash that notification button, so that every time I'm releasing a video, you just get the video. And make sure you comment in the comment section, how do you feel about the method. So let's jump and see how exactly, which group did I create.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to open my Facebook. My Facebook is right over here, so it's time to open it. So this is my Facebook homepage. Now we are trying to look for that group that I created. So I'm going to type in here the group. You just come here and type mobile, mobile money in your own Facebook group. In your own Facebook search bar, type mobile money agents, business, because I was dealing in that business. So you type mobile money agents business. I think you see that the name, it's the only one you will see. It's the only one you'll see after you type. Then you are saying that it is my group. And then you click on it. So this is the group I'm talking about. So members, it has 3.4 thousand members, 3,400 members, you can see. And out of all these members, out of all these members you are seeing, none is my sister, none is my brother. So all those were people were interested in the business. Now members, to prove for you again that this is my business, you can check on this number. You can check on this very number. This is the very number that I use on my YouTube. It's the number that I use on my WhatsApp, on my Telegram, everywhere. So I've never changed that number. I've been using it for all my businesses. You can see it here again. You can see the number here again. So this is the number that I've been using for all my businesses. And you can see how I named the business. And that is just I call it the home picture of this group. Now that is the home picture of the group. So when you navigate through the group, what is so special, like if you want, maybe you will come and see how I used to make these posts. Now these are one of the this should be one of my last posts that I made. As I was explaining to you that I used to sell these lines, and I would connect people who are selling lines and those who are buying lines, and I'll be getting my commission. So we will check through my different you check through my different posts. I think this was my live stream. I did a live stream with mobile money agents, and this live stream was so interesting. You can go and watch it if you want. Maybe you can see that I even dealt in containers. I dealt in containers. Actually, this container, I don't know even the owner of the container. I even don't know the one who bought it, but they bought it, and I made money from it. The same to this container. Like, oh, there are very many things. Even this, I don't. I even. I never got involved in shipping or even I never touched even these containers, but they were sold. So you can just go. It is not the matter of how big the group should be, but it is the matter of having the right people in your group. So you can check. I want to first talk about the setting that we are talking about. So there is this very vital setting you come to when you are opening up your account, your group. There is this management. When you are open management here, I think you can see that I have pending posts. Now what I do, I normally come to this pending post and I go through them. Like here, I've not been active on this group. I have around 86 pending posts. Now, these ones that are not related, I think this one is somehow related. Airtel needs serious attention. I think these ones that are not related, I first go through all these posts. Now, how you can see this post, this is a very good example that you can see. Now, someone called promoter, yeah, wanted to he's selling what? Let me see his post. Morning, quick buyer, mobile money lines for sale, call me on this number. So this post is just, I think you can see this post is just one day. This post is one day. And this is the number of the person. These are the numbers of a person. And he's selling what? He's selling his lines. I think you can see he has posted Airtel, he has posted MTN. So if I want to deal with this person, I just pick this number. You see that it is not approved. This post is not approved. So I have to come here. You can see here there is approve, there is reject. I can approve it or I can reject it. So what I am supposed to do is to his. I'll call him and I talk the price. I tell him everything what he needs to do, and we collaborate. So remember, this is the kiosk. Actually, it expanded up to Zambia. You see, this is not Ugandan shillings. The group was expanded up to agents out of Uganda. These ones are Zambia. So this thing is very legit and it works everywhere. When I talk to these buyers and they feel I just get for them customers. Now these ones of shoes, this is not a group for shoes. I just reject. I just press on reject. I just reject all of them. Now you can see members. I think you have just picked what I'm trying to tell you. So all these things to get this post pending, just to wait for you. And actually, if I'm to go through all these 80 posts, I'm sure I will find a post that is saying I want to buy a line. Yet already I have a post here that is selling a line. So I just connect those two people, and after connecting those two people, I eat my commission. That's how we do it. We get that money. Now, this is it. You come to group settings when you want to activate that tricky thing, or what makes you to control the group like that. You come to group settings. It's all over here. I think, let me first circle it. This is group setting. And then you have also your settings are here. So these are the features that you need. You come to group setting. Now, group setting, when you come to group setting, you can check from the name, description, how you describe it, color type. You can just move through it. Then members who can approve member requests. So you approve. I approve. I'm the one to approve all the members that come in. So I put give it to myself. But sometimes I'm not there, so I give it to anyone in the group. Anyone can approve in the group, because you might have a friend who needs to join. You approve a friend, so anyone can join. That's not so important. Asking pending membership questions. I like asking one question. Maybe, are you a mobile money agent? If I'm dealing in mobile money. So when you're dealing in fashion, do you love fashion? Like those questions that if someone really wants to join, will answer the question and come in. Those questions help. These very membership questions here, where they here these membership questions, they help to turn away those ones who are really not interested in what you are doing. Now, this is post approval. Now you can see this is the most vital setting that I love. not that. This one here is the most vital setting that I love. You can see post approval, and you can see it is on. So you turn on post approval, that every post that comes in you have to approve. So when you check on this, when you come down here, so turn on this if you want admins and moderators. So it is admins and moderators. You just come to settings, you turn on those post notifications, that if a post is to go on, post approval, it is here. If a post is to go on, you have to first approve it, and that is the most important thing that I love in the setting. After setting all that, I just launch my group, and I just remain with looking for members in the group. Those things like names, description, I think those are very easy, and that's how I get customers, and I get also buyers, and at the same time. So this group has made me some good money, and these days, just that I don't concentrate on it. I have a lot of things to do. That's why I don't concentrate on it. But this was my first online business that I ran, and it was the one that helped me to raise my first 1 million online. So that is how I did it. So even if you don't have a group of over 3,000 members, you might have a group of maybe 100 members, and it helps you more than this. And haven't you ever seen groups that are having more than this number? You have ever seen groups that are having 10,000 members, but they cannot make money, or they are not for business? So for me, this is what I do, and you can pick it. Like you can see someone here, container available for Makerere. We sold this container last year. You can move through the points, you can move through them, and you see. So let us just continue with the group discussion. I take you through, but make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button for more of such videos. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you go to your Facebook group, and on Facebook you type mobile money agents business, because I turned mobile money business on online. Now check all the posts that I posted, check even the last post that I posted, check all of them, and you will find that I've been posting very many posts. And actually, even my live stream, my first live video online, you find it on that very Facebook. You go to that, you will find everything that I am telling you about in this method. You find it there. And then another thing is that what I want to show you exactly is actually the setting that I was talking about. Now, this setting helps me even up to now, although I'm not so active on Facebook now, but even up to now, you find that when you check this non-approved posts, like the posts that the people are trying to post, these people really target, like even if for you are going to sell something, you're going to go on Facebook, you're going to target Facebook groups that have people, because now I have agents. Now what people were targeting, people want to sell lines, people want to sell containers, people want to sell those things used for mobile money. You find that they will come to my group and they want to post. Someone is posting, I'm selling an agent line at this amount of money. So by that time, people were selling lines at some people were selling lines at 600, some people 500, some 400. So you find that we would talk to them. I talked to most of them. Like I had like 5 people selling different lines. So I would talk to them, and instead of selling a line at 450, these people were selling to me. They would give a line to me at 250. Sometimes they would give me 350. That was that time, not right now, because at that time MTN was still producing lines. So people were producing lines. So they were selling to me. You find they are selling to me, maybe I don't even give in money like to buy. For me, what I just do to get a buyer, and it is very easy for me. It was very easy to get a buyer, because what I would do is that I would pick the post, like someone is selling a line, I said agent line, MTN, Airtel agent line, I would post it again to my Facebook group. Now, people on Facebook already that are following, I had about, even when before I had 1,000, before I had reached 1,000, I started making money, because the people, they were agents, people who would want to be mobile money agents, or people who are agents. They are the ones who are in my group. So the most important part with that thing, that when you're getting people to your group, don't get your relatives, don't get your friends, don't get the people who are interested, who are likely to be interested in your group. So I got people there. Now, when you post, when I get someone who wants me to approve his post, I would pick that and repost that. So you find that in sometimes in a week even I get like 5 sales. In a week I get 5 sales. Maybe for me I would sell maybe at 450 in most cases. Sometimes I would sell at 500. Depends on how we have negotiated. Sometimes even at 600. So just see the margin that I'm going to pay the owner. The owner is going to take 300, and I've sold a line at 500. The owner is taking 300. That is the difference of 200,000. Now, if in a week I'm making 5 sales only, or in a week, let's say in a month, I'm making a total of 10 sales in a month, how much is that? Calculate it for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is how I made my first million online. And it was so nice. I felt nice, but I kept on learning because this strategy is not easy. This strategy, it looks easy, but you have to understand it. You have to know how to apply it, and it requires you to just pick up yourself and start, because you can fail, but however much you fail, the more you fail, the more you will learn it and do it again and again, again, you will succeed. So ladies and gentlemen, to prove what I'm saying, just go to my Facebook, just type mobile money agents business, and when you see the banner, you find that the number that I normally use for my WhatsApp, Telegram, it's the number that is there, that business number of mine. So you'll find it everywhere. It is only one number. So you see on the banners, it is just there, and I've not changed anything. You can see my last post was maybe some 2 months back, because I've been so busy with other businesses. So you can just take it for yourself and make sure you pick it. So we are going to the final part. The final part is how you can start it, or where you can start it exactly. Now, where can you start applying the principle, or how can you start applying the principle? Now, this principle can be applied in any field, it can be applied anywhere, but this is how you can start it. This is the first step you should do. Now, the first step is to pick a niche, or to pick what you want to deal in. Now, don't tell me you're going to open a Facebook group, you're going to open a Facebook group of selling clothes. The next day you feel like, let me open a Facebook group of selling land. The next day you feel like, oh, let me open the Facebook group of selling fish. No, pick what you want. If you want Facebook group of selling fish, you open. If you want, it applies in all businesses. Have you seen a business offline that you want to apply online? Maybe you have someone selling furniture near you. Last time I wanted an office chair, not office chair, actually office table. Then I was typing on Facebook office tables. Then I was seeing Facebook groups that are having they are there. I was seeing Facebook pages. Members, maybe if you request for Facebook pages are also very powerful. So if you want also Facebook pages, comment, just put in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button, because I want all of us to find something to do, which is this one does not need any money. So this is how you start it. You pick a niche. For example, you have picked, okay, let's say you have picked furniture, that you're going to do furniture. Now you go to Facebook, you create a group, maybe call it furniture something, maybe call it, you can look for a better name, but make sure that name can identify, someone can just see and just know that this group is for people who love furniture, or this group is for someone who is doing something about furniture. Or if you want fashion, you can take fashion. If you want, maybe the idea is to connect people who are selling something, with people who are buying something. Maybe you can connect. I've seen the most common groups we have there are smartphones, buy and sell. But if you open a general group, buy and sell, it is not good. I don't advise it, because it is general. Now people, you don't know which category of people that are there. Sometimes people would want to go to a particular category, like maybe you're a farmer and you are selling cassava. Yes, you can open a cassava group, or you can open an agricultural group. So let us, we know that this group has farmers. So if I'm selling some chemical for farmers, I'll post in this group. So you pick a niche. What I'm trying to talk about, pick something, one, open the group. So in the setting of the group, make sure that if members are to post in that group, the post has to pass through you. Like, you have to authorize that post. Now, in that way, you will be able to identify that if someone is posting, maybe, and in that way, I used to also identify that people who are looking for something. Like for me, I was selling, I used to do my agent lines or containers, mobile money containers. Then you find someone has posted that, members, can someone help me with the mobile money container? And there was actually the sweetest deal I've ever done was for a container. I just woke up in the morning, someone has posted, wanted to pass out a post on my Facebook group that can I get a mobile money container? I'm looking for a mobile money container. Yet the same day, someone wanted to post on that group that I'm looking for a mobile money container. I'm selling a mobile money container. So what I did, I picked the seller's contact, I called him, I negotiated with him. Then I also picked the one looking for the container. I called her, I negotiated with her. These people, they met. I told them, now for you, this is your price, this is your price. And I told the seller, gave the one who is buying, gave the seller that exact amount we talked about. So we had agreed with the seller that if I get for you the business, this is the amount you are paying me. And he paid me money that very day, that very morning. Like, things went on very smoothly. I didn't have to do any hard work. So I got like, in that deal I actually got around 300,000 just in that deal. Now I want you to do it, although the problem I know with it, it needs you like maybe you are the one who's going to connect those people, which is not bad because you're going to get money. Only that you do it for the start. As you look at the reason why I don't do it these days is because I'm now planning something that can run on its own. But I love that business, and every time I think of like doing something, I just go back there, check on the post, and I connect people, and I just love it. That's where you can start, and you try to practice this principle. It is called connect a hungry man with a food seller. So you can practice on Facebook, because for us, we are lucky. We have social medias that can connect us. So it is one great thing that you should take, and you try to use it, utilize it. Then another thing is maybe we have finished with most of the things. Just don't forget that setting, and after that, be sharing this group to those particular people, to other groups that are interested in the same thing. If you have opened an agricultural group, share the group to agricultural groups. So after that, you'll be collecting people. And make sure, another thing is, make sure you post like almost every day. Even if, because posts die, you post, you share also your post. In the beginning, you'll be sharing the post so that you get members. You post, you share the post with the particular groups so that you get members. Members will be joining, members will be joining, members will be joining. But now when you reach 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you may not need to share to these friend groups, because you have already the people in your group. So you just post in your group, people want to post in their group, in your groups, and you just be getting money. So you find there are some Facebook groups that people post anyhow, but those are Facebook groups that are not meant for business. The ones that are meant for business are the ones that I'm talking about. They will always restrict those ones who are posting, and the main aim to restrict those ones who are posting is to identify who is selling. And if you post that you are buying, they just market for you straight away. You understand? So that is the principle you can practice. But it is not going to stop on Facebook. You can apply it anywhere in our life. So if you got value to this video, just please like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button so that I can feel, and make sure you join my Telegram group so that we can interact. If you want the free book that I was talking about, where I got this principle, just comment and join the Telegram group. Ladies and gentlemen, see you in the next video. I remain Jibril. See you next time.